hello there. So I hear you're interested in becoming an archer. Well, if you want to get into bow hunting, these are 3 suggestions that I have. 3 things that I wish someone would have told me right out the gate when I was trying to learn how to bow hunt and trying to really get deeper into it. I grew up bow hunting. My family always bow hunted, my brothers and I, my dad, my uncle. And then I got deep into waterfowl, deep into duck hunting. I got my dog Sadie, started hunting all over the place. That became my life. 2019, I decided, you know what? 2020, I'm going to find a mature buck and I'm going to kill him. And I'm going to do it with a bow, and I'm going to take it serious. And I had a cheap little Parker bow, and I bought it off of a friend for not very much money, and it was a great bow. But I really wanted to take it serious, and I had a big failure with that bow at one point. And so I went to the local bow shop, and I got a nice bow, and I've been shooting it ever since 2019. I still have it today. It's a Hoyt Helix. I love it. It's a hard-hitting, phenomenal bow. Get you a bow that you love, and then follow these 3 tips that I wish somebody would have told me. I figured it out in time. But if someone would just look at you and say, hey, these 3 things are kind of important, keep this up front immediately after buying your bow, it would have just made life a little bit easier. So I wanted to just mention that here. Tip number 1, shoot your bow all the time. Shoot your bow often. It's fun. It's a nice stress reliever. It's therapeutic. It's meditative. It's good exercise. You know, practice proper form and all that, but shoot often. I try to shoot before work, sometimes in the morning. It sounds like a big commitment, but it really isn't. I've got a target right out my back door. I can be getting ready to hit the road, and I can stop and put 3 arrows in that thing in 5 minutes right out the back door and still have my work shoes on and head to the office. You can get shooting to be a part of your schedule. You just got to make a commitment to do it. I struggle with it too at times, but shoot your bow more often than you think you should. When you're in the heat of the moment and your adrenaline's pumping and you're looking at a deer 20 yards from you that you've watched on camera for the last few years, you better hope that you've got some muscle memory baked in because you've been shooting all the time and it's not a problem. You're going to have your adrenaline spike. You're going to be shaky. But if you can go through the mantras you've been practicing every day, I promise you it's so much easier. I shot a deer under both circumstances, and trust me, it's so much easier when you shoot that thing every day, and it is just no big deal to pull it up, lock on, and just do your thing. Shoot on a regular basis. Tip number 2, and this probably goes for every kind of hunting, not just archery, not just whitetail. Find someone that knows more about this than you and become their friend. Whether it's a guide, a mentor, a role model, someone you look up to, someone older than you. It can even just be a guy that you don't really like, but you know he's very good at what you want to learn. Buddy up to that guy. Get to know that guy. Invite that guy over. Maybe invite that guy on a hunt to a place you can hunt and have the ability to give permission to. One thing that absolutely changed my life when I was 18 years old, I worked at a drive-through feed store. And so I got to meet a bunch of dudes who hunted. A lot of guys. We also sold, like, obviously corn and stuff like that, but salt blocks and trophy rocks and all those sort of things. So we would get influxes of hunters during certain seasons. And I had a guy come through named Jim, and he would always buy dog food, and he always bought the super expensive dog food, like the most expensive dog food we sold. We didn't sell to hardly anybody unless they were an outdoorsman, a sportsman, someone who ran hunting dogs. Those were the guys that bought this high-end food. And so I just asked Jim one day, what kind of dog do you have? And he said he had a chocolate lab retriever, and she was his duck hunting dog. And I had seen goose decoys in the bed of his truck before, but I didn't know anything about waterfowl hunting. No one in my family duck hunted. Really no one in our area duck hunted. And Jim took me goose hunting that fall, and it was the first of hundreds of hunts he and I went on together after that for years and years. And That guy taught me. That guy taught me everything, just about everything I know. I mean, he really got me going. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be a duck hunter. And he taught me so much. He taught me so much about birds, and just had a passion for learning about birds, and that really rubbed off on me. And I would suggest find a mentor, find someone in your community, online or in person. But you need somebody to help you, no matter how good you are, no matter how many huge deer you kill. Find somebody that knows more than you. And it's like that saying that everybody told us when we were growing up, you will become who you hang out with. And it's totally true. The guys I surround myself, they're woodsmen, and it's cool. It's cool to learn from folks like that. And hit up some of these older guys. They are an encyclopedia of knowledge. And if you don't hunt with these old timers, they're going to pass on, and all that's going to leave. And I just suggest finding somebody that knows more than you and become their friend. All right, tip number 3, find a home bow shop. And to add to that, find a home bow shop and get to be friends with the bow tech. Find the smartest guy that works there and get to know him. Pick his brain. These guys are enormous resources. And by the way, an hour drive to a home bow shop is not too far for a bow shop. Plenty of people have to drive 1 to 2 hours to get to a bow shop. If your local bow shop is a little subpar, it's okay to drive the next town over and go to that bow shop. These guys are complete archery nerds, and we can learn a ton from these guys. I'm very fortunate. We have a local bow shop in my town. So 20 minutes from my house, there's a guy named Woody who knows more about my bow. He's forgotten more about my bow than I know. Super good dude, a wealth of knowledge. I guarantee you've got somebody near you like that. You need to find him and develop a relationship with him. And another little tip, when you go in these bow shops, 90% of their interactions are them selling something very transactional, right? Obviously, it's the nature of the business. But besides just that transaction, which arrows do you think I should use? Okay, I'll take a half a dozen of them. Instead of doing that, ask them what kind of tests they can run on your bow. Can they check your strings to see if you need new strings? Put a little wax on it. Let you shoot through paper. If you don't know what shooting through paper is, look into it. Go to a nice bow shop where they know what they're talking about and ask them if you could shoot through paper. They'll have your arrows flying so efficiently, so much faster, so much more straight towards their target. There are so many adjustments you can make on a modern bow pretty easily with an Allen wrench and someone that knows what they're doing. So about once a year, usually in the middle of summer, I take my bow to Woody and I have him run basically a full diagnostics test on it. What poundage is it pulling? How fast is it shooting? We'll shoot it through paper to make sure that my peep sight or my rest doesn't need adjusted. And he kind of gives it an overall wellness check and then sends it. If I need new strings, I get new strings. If I need something replaced, a little loop or something replaced, he can take care of that. That's what these guys want to do. That's what they enjoy doing. When we go into these bow shops, we rush around. We try to just buy something. And I know people get busy and you don't want to take up somebody's time. But during the off season, stop by these bow shops and pick a tech's mind. They have seen some crazy stuff. There's probably a handful of things you can do to get so much more out of that bow than what you're getting out of it. And it's just because you don't know, and that's okay. But there are guys out there that do, and they can help you. So those are 3 things to just keep in mind this season. Shoot your bow a lot. I'm going to try to shoot mine more and try to reach a little further out. I used to try to shoot really far all the time. And honestly, the name of the game anymore is trying to get that deer as close to me as I can. But that's fun. It's fun either way. But get out there and shoot your bows. And thanks for watching. Appreciate it.